Hallie, what was it about this script that was originally written for a 21-year-old Irish Catholic girl that had you going, oh my gosh, I feel like this is a script that's come from heaven?
Because I love the fight game. I love this genre. It's always winning for me. I love rooting for the underdog. I love the first Rocky. I love The Wrestler. I love Million Dollar Baby. I love these movies. And while it wasn't written for someone like me, I had a clear idea of how it could be rewritten for someone like me. And I also love as an actor to play characters that are based in reality, that are fractured, that are broken, that are trying to overcome, that are willing themselves to survive. Those are always stories that always interest me. And this movie had all of that on the page, and then I reimagined it and set it into a community and a world that I understood.
But then this is a really intense, full on role in itself, but not for Halle Berry. She turns around and goes, I'd also like to add directing to this. Was there any day that you were on set and you went, Halle, what have you gotten yourself into?
Yeah, every single day. I was like, why did I do this again? Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was very, very, very hard. But at the end of the day, I knew that it was something I was passionate about. It was a story I had to tell. And it's not what I set out to do, but it's what happened. It's sort of like you sometimes meet your fate. Your destiny finds you, and that's kind of what happened.
Yeah, but then you go and you break two ribs 2 days into a massive fight scene. I know people who have bruised ribs and they're like, please don't make me laugh, it hurts. But you continued. Like, I'm sure you felt intense pain. How did you get through that pain?
A lot of Advil and uh, just this will to not have my film shut down. I mean, I'd worked 2.5 years in preparation. I had Valentina Shevchenko. Like, I had done all of this work and everybody was there. I raised this money. And I knew that if I told them this happened and they shut me down, I would lose my financing, I'd lose Valentina, and this dream, this project that was so dear to me that I'd been working on would go away and probably never come back. And
Yeah.
so quitting just didn't seem like the thing to do.
Finally, there's a line in here. Jackie says to Budokan, I got scared, so I ran like I always do. And she turns around and says to her, our best revenge is we shock the world. What is your favorite shock that you've given the world?
Probably directing this movie. I think that might be shocking to people that I could act in and play this fighter, actually be a fighter at 55 years old. I think that's pretty, many might find that to be like shocking.
It is brilliant. And final question. I had to rewatch your Oscars moment and I was sobbing watching it. And your very opening line, this moment is so much bigger than me. It's for every woman of color that now has a chance because the door has been opened. How much has Hollywood really changed in all those years?
I think a lot. If you look around, you see black faces and black women everywhere now. When I started 30 years ago, there were maybe three, and now there's so many I can't count. So, if we're talking awards, which I'm never counting awards because I don't think anybody should do anything for an award. We should do things for the love of the art, to challenge ourselves, to earn a living. There are many reasons to do things. So if we're looking at how Black women and people of color got inspired by that night and how they've turned that into more work and more creativity and more stories being based around them, I think we're winning. We're on the right path.
Oh, definitely, Hallie. So cool to meet you. And thank you for just always doing things out of the box
Oh,
because I think that inspires all of us.
thank you.